The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Let me get on into the next topic of discussion, man. We're going to go into hip-hop. We're going to go into podcasting. We're going to go into the 85 South Boys, DC Young Fly. He was on Rory Mal Show, and he talked about Rick Ross' appearance on their show. And I was tripping off of this because, you know, I remember when Rick Ross walked off of that show. And when he walked off of that show, I felt like it was nasty, man. It was just nasty. You know, Rick Ross is a hell of an artist. He has collaborated with Jay-Z, collaborated with Nas. He got some of the best production in the game. His car show coming up soon too, though. But he do a lot, and the South, you know, supports him a lot. People support Rick Ross. The streets support Rick Ross. And I don't feel like he really street. But let's get into the conversation.
Ross, I feel like you probably one of the best lyricists from the South that we got. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you poetic, bro. When I listen to your music, I think you put a lot of time and effort into this shit. Yeah. So I'm listening to your shit. Not only that, nigga, I fuck with everything you do, nigga.
Yeah.
You fuck with Wingstop, I'ma fuck with Wingstop.
Like you said, y'all had chips, y'all had everything.
I'ma fuck with you. Got a book, nigga. We gonna buy all that. This ain't promo marketing like your PR team and came and brought all this shit around.
This was it.
This shit was set up so you can see we rock with you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, do you owe us an explanation? No.
Right.
But as niggas who fuck with you, I think it's just something to say, hey, man, just a little respect to be like, hey, man, this is what I got to go. This is what I got going on. Let me whoop. I can respect that. That's cool. This is when it get insulting. Because we the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything, nigga, because we some real niggas.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours.
And didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk asked your ass, was you a fucking correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no shit like that, nigga, because we got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently,
eloquently, right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then I get to sit back and watch that shit and be like, damn, what's the difference between them and us?
Okay.
Now I feel disrespected.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, that nigga as a man, my nigga, come on. Don't say money.
Right.
We got it.
Right.
You got it.
Right.
But nigga, we fuck with you, bro. Mm-hmm. Don't do us like that. And it's still love, but nigga, don't do us like that.
No, I respect that. I respect that.
They for me was when
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
You know what's the problem with that, my opinion? Salute to the 85 South Boys. But what's the problem with that is that when he started the conversation off, right, he said, we support everything you do. You know, we buy your books. We listen to your music. We support Wingstop. They had all the trinkets and things laid out during the show when Rick Ross supposed to came. But you know, and we wouldn't have even asked you the question about you being a correctional officer because we respect you. You know, this is respectful. You know, most of the time when black folks say, I'm trying to be respectful, they about to get into the disrespect. So this is respectful, what I'm about to say. We can't be condoning people that aren't really participating in the culture. And when I say that, I say people that haven't really participated in what they're promoting, what they're talking about, what they're engaging in. If you really was a hustler and you not just portraying an image, you wouldn't have never stole the real Rick Ross name. If you was really street and talking about these bricks and all of this old type of stuff that you doing, you wouldn't have never been a correctional officer. You would have been in the street. It's a lot of people that accept that, and it's a lot of street dudes that accept it because it's a benefit to it. I don't want you on my platform, nigga. You ain't authentic. I might get 10 million views for having you on the platform. I might get 1 million views for having you on the platform, but you ain't authentic. And I can't act like because I want to receive something on the back end that you are. And that's what the 85 South Boys did. Now they disgruntled because they really see he is who people said he was. A person that's not authentic. You can't be mad now, dog. Rick Ross respond.
Listen, man, I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on Face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on Face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rozay had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings. Stop at that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charging. You feel me? Don't talk about Rozay other business. I came and did that. And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway, man? I'll come back on it, and I'm going to walk off that the next time. And it's being said, Rozay, was I being? Of course not. You know when it's time to go. When it ain't no more chicken wings, man. They smoking, man.
I'm going to tell y'all something, too, though, before I play. Because DC Young Fly, before I got on the podcast, I had to create another clip because he responded. You know, I want to say something. The game is so ass backwards for how, you know, I'm an 80s baby, how I grew up when people was embracing authenticity. People was embracing, like, integrity and keeping it real. Like, everything is about traction and attention and analytics and the algorithm now. So fake niggas is winning. You know, fake emotional individuals is winning, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. They get the most. They profit off of entertaining people that get emotional about the things that they do, because y'all attracted to that. People get to fight and get to shooting, killing people, they get a record deal. People get to acting crazy, they get opportunity. People say things that they really don't mean, they'll be on the Tonight Show. They will be on the PBD podcast. We have created a world where speaking outlandish is entertaining. That's why we got people like Charleston White, and I'm about to get into that conversation after this, the Charleston White conversation on the PBD podcast. But it's just, to me, folks embrace foolishness. We got a president now that's an entertainer. No disrespect to Trump. I like some of the things that Trump do. And what did I say in the middle of the podcast before I got on? I don't agree with nobody. So I don't agree with nobody in totality, so I don't pick sides. I know who I am. But DC Young Fly, he responded to Rick Ross talking crazy like that. And to me, Rick Ross is an unauthentic individual. That's all I can say.
Ross, big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now, that wasn't the biggest moment. Now, that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. Got Country Wayne shit like 6-7 million. Like, we do numbers. We do analytics. Our analytics, we was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot. And where you gotta go to cool off? I'm going to talk to my little homie DC in the pool because it's hot. I got to get in the pool because it's too hot outside. And August 2nd, y'all make sure y'all go to his pool party, because I'm not going to be there. But you said I was going to be there, Ross. But that's false advertising. I didn't say give me a check. But get the free promo, nigga, because we family. Push up to his pool party. Y'all push up, because I'm going to be in Philadelphia telling these jokes. But Everybody can get some money. Push up to the pool party. But Ross, don't do that. And the jacket, nigga. You wore the jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that motherfucking Gucci jacket up off you then. So I can tell my son, I bought this from a nigga who left. He said that he wore it for no reason. It was a waste. So since we didn't pay you, I'm going to pay you for the Gucci jacket. Because if I give you some money, I'm going to want something. Give me that jacket. Since you want some money. But you know we love you, nigga. Push up again. And you said something about the wings. Make sure we had the wings. If your ass would have stayed, you would have knew we had 200 of them goddamn Wingstop.
You know, this shit all entertainment, man. Real talk. Everything is entertainment. I'm just here to interact and interject with some of the dumb shit that's going on. To be honest with you, you see, the first thing he said, you know, it's still love. When people say that, they about to get to the disrespect, but I don't think this is nothing disrespectful. I think that it's just entertainment. Like, fake shit get embraced nowadays. And if you take things too seriously, you'll never get an opportunity. If you always trying to counsel somebody or say that these niggas doing this or being in your feelings about everything, you won't even get an opportunity because you too principled. You got too many morals, man. So if you like that, you got to get like me and create your own platform and do things on your own. Real talk, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Real spill, man. Hit that like button to help me trigger the algorithm on this episode like I did the last time, man. Thank you so much.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.